welcome back to Panic Butter. Glad to have you here. Glad you made it. Hope you stick around. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notifications, turn them on. Join us every time we upload. We're about ready to see some strange, mysterious, and some creepy. Get ready. We're about ready to do it. Bring it on. That's a brave soul there. Gosh, nobody died. Everybody made it. That's incredible, wasn't it? That's pretty brave, jumping out there. Rescue swimmer for the Coast Guard, nonetheless. What do you do? Pretty interesting. Where are we gonna go next? Let's see some creepy, some strange, some mysterious. Bring it on. Oh!
What the
He just grabbed him in the street.
What the is your problem?
You get this thing off of this road.
What the is your problem, dude? Are you crazy?
Can you believe that old guy reached out and grabbed that kid?
Call the cops, man. You're out of control.
Okay, go for it.
What balls he has.
Give me my key.
No.
Give me my key.
You can when the
Dude! Hey!
When the
Hey!
here you can't, you son of a...
Hey! You get off my bike. Old man, knock it off. You're out of control right now.
Knuckle sandwich, knuckle
Okay.
sandwich.
What the is your deal? What the
You're pulling wheelies and racing.
I just got here. What the are you talking about?
I watched you right there pull a wheelie.
And?
Call the cops.
You're crazy, man.
He's mad because he can't do it.
What? You stay off of this road.
Is this your road? You own this road?
Huh?
You own this road?
No, I don't.
No, you fucking don't. Give me my key. Give me my key. You're doing something real bad right now and you need to stop.
Yeah.
You need to
I'm
stop.
going to go call the cops.
I will call the cops. Give me my key.
I'll go call them.
Give me my fucking key.
No, then you're going to leave.
Give me my key. Right now.
You might beat me up.
Give me my key. You are stealing my property right now. You need to stop. You need to stop. Dude.
Call the cops.
Hey, you need to... You need to stop, please. Dude, you are out of control right now. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. This is good. What would you do? I know what I would do. Wouldn't be walking away without my key, that's for sure. Let's see what's going to happen.
Hello, I took a road. I was testing out my bike, and this guy just jumped in front of me and took my key from my bike.
In the street.
And he just ran inside. And he jumped in front of me and like hit my bike so it would stop, stole my key, and then went inside.
They're confused.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wouldn't give it back, and he was... Yeah, he attacked me. He pushed me over, pushed my bike over, stole my key, and ran inside. And I was trying to get it back from him, he was just shoving me away.
Yeah, they're only getting part of it. Tell them you're on a motorcycle and this happened in the middle of the street.
Okay, yeah. The address on the mailbox? No idea. No idea.
Yeah, this is good. Crazy.
No clue. The address on the box, mailbox across.
Who would do this? Come on.
Holy shit. This guy's off his rocker.
It's like protesters, huh?
Okay, yeah, I literally just got on this road, and then he just jumped in the middle of the road, and I went to slow down, and he just, like, jumped in front of me. Holy shit. There's no traffic on this road, but my bike is in the road still, yes. Yeah, but it's going to be on his property, and he's crazy. Yeah. I'll move it on the other side of the road from his house. He took my key. Okay, thank you.
Oh, this have so many people mad. So many people. Everybody has a different opinion what they would do. That guy wouldn't be walking away from a lot of the situations, would he? I don't think so.
Holy shit,
But it's not me, so.
he's crazy. He jumped in front of my bike and pushed me off the bike and stole my key.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My girlfriend. Hey. No, she wasn't on the bike. You're okay. Hey, you're okay. He might be. He literally jumped in front of my moving bike. So, I mean, he looked okay. He walked away and shoved me out of the way and took my key. So he's probably okay. Jesus.
Maybe he has a emotional pet inside that he's going to that will help him.
I need my key back. Like, this guy stole my property. Okay.
Hurry, we need to see it.
No, I dropped her off because I was testing the bike. I didn't make sure it was safe. I just was working on it.
Okay.
What the fuck? Yeah, this dude literally stood in the middle of the road, and I went to slow down, and then he jumped in front of my bike. I couldn't slow down fast enough, and just like, yeah, it was insane. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Normally, you got to go to Walmart to see this stuff.
Alrighty. Holy crap.
You able to get safely out of the road?
Yeah, I'm out of the road. Jeez.
Okay, I do have deputies on my way. Do you feel comfortable going off the phone?
Yeah, I just don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Alright, thank you. Bye. Holy shit. We literally just got here. What the f is this guy's deal?
Got a lot of time on his
Took
hands.
my key. I don't even have a scratch on me.
Well, that's good. Nobody got hurt. That's a crazy situation, isn't it? Somebody jumping out in the road. Good thing they didn't glue themselves to the road. Seen that a lot. Oh well. It's kind of funny. Where are we going to see next? More craziness? Here we go.
This experiment will show you how they brought blood cells back to life using just sounds. I'm telling you, this is very real. Moreover, you'll see how, after putting sand on a sarcophagus, hieroglyphs started to appear as if they have their own frequency. What you're about to witness is so powerful, you'll want to start incorporating it into your life immediately. Keep watching all the way through. This video is loaded with mind-blowing experiments that are sure to astonish you. Let's begin.
My name is John Stuart Reid, and I'm an acoustic physics researcher. Pythagoras said that music could be used in place of medicine. It got my attention, and I thought there must be some experiments that could be conducted where we can carefully measure the response of music to some sort of healing situation. The first experiment that I conceived of was using blood. You take a vial of blood and you place it into an incubator with a small loudspeaker in the incubator that's feeding music to that blood. At the same time that that's happening, we have another vial of the same blood. We have a Faraday cage, which is electromagnetically screened, but it's also a very, very quiet environment. So that blood is not receiving any music, it's just receiving quiet.
Interesting, huh?
Wow, what we've just seen is absolutely amazing. It's like a real-life example of what's said in the Bible. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. The experiment we saw proves this in a big way. It was Anders Holte, known for his unique, kind of otherworldly music, whose voice re-enlivened the cells. That's mind-blowing. Of course, the point of this experiment is to showcase the power of harmonious sounds. It's not just about Anders Holte's unique ability, it's a bigger picture about good frequencies and their importance. This experiment helps us understand how vital these harmonious frequencies are. And it's not just any sound that has the power to re-enliven cells, but those that are in harmony, in tune with nature, and beneficial to our well-being. Credit for this goes to Dr. John Stewart Reed and the documentary The One Field, a film by Sippy Raz. Without this film, we might never have known about this incredible experiment. I really encourage you to watch the entire film because it's an eye-opener. You'll find links in the description. Think about it. If Anders Holte's voice, along with such beautiful and harmonious sounds, can wake up cells that were almost dead, it really makes you wonder about the music we listen to every day. Some of it is deliberately off-tune or tuned to harmful frequencies. Now,
Yeah, what do you know about that? Everybody's done some headbanging at one time or another. You understand that. When that music starts, if it's good, you're in it. If it's not, you know. It controls people. That's how it is. What do you think? Oh no. Oh my, that's why they make the breakaway pumps. For situations exactly like that. Devastating. Now it just comes off and people laugh at you because it's stuck in your, your car. Hanging out, dragging down the road. Kind of funny if you see it. Have you ever seen it? Sound is pretty amazing. pretty incredible. It's incredible, it's cool. But for most people, it's meaningless, you know. They just really focus on what they got at hand. Or in the hand. The phone, you know. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'd like to see him move those rocks, wouldn't you? Somebody moved them, though. How did they do it? It wasn't with the guys on the corner, that's for sure. It was with somebody, though. Or something. I don't know. What do you think? Leave the comments below. Let me know. It is pretty cool. They are incredible structures. But where did they come from? Who did it? Oh yeah. What do you think about that? Cool, huh? Well, let's see where we're at next. Never gets old. It's always interesting. It's creepy, it's strange. Is it true? Some of it is, some of it isn't. Some of it is really good editing. But it's always interesting to watch, even when it isn't good.
The CIA released a document that confirms the law of attraction and the law of vibration. It is now confirmed that we are creating our own reality. The document reveals that everything is energy and vibrates all the time. Physical matter does not exist. Quote,
Science now knows that both the electrons which spin in the energy field located around the nucleus itself are made up of nothing more than oscillating energy grids. Solid matter, in the strict construction of the terms, simply does not exist. Rather, atomic structure is composed of oscillating energy grids surrounded by other oscillating energy grids which orbit at extraordinarily high speeds.
The document states that everything about us humans, including our brains and consciousness, is just like the universe around us, made up of complex energy systems. Quote,
The point to be made is that the entire human being, brain, consciousness, and all is, like the universe which surrounds him, nothing more or less than an extraordinarily complex system of energy fields. The so-called states of matter are actually variances in the state of energy, and human consciousness is a function of the interaction of energy in two opposite states, motion and rest.
The document reveals that our reality is a hologram. Your own mind as well as the universe are holograms. Quote,
The universe is composed of interacting energy fields, some at rest and some in motion. It is, in and of itself, one gigantic hologram of unbelievable complexity. The human mind is also a hologram which attunes itself with the universal hologram by the medium of energy exchange, thereby deducing meaning and achieving the state which we call consciousness.
the law of reversibility. You are experiencing the universe experiencing itself. Part 2 will reveal the key to consciously creating holograms and will go deeper into the law of attraction as well as the law of vibration. Comment Part 2 and leave a like if you want to get more information on this CIA document.
Crazy, huh? Kind of like the what? What? What did you just say? How am I going to find time to think about that? That's crazy. Make it easier. It's interesting. For sure. But, come on. Gotta have more punch. Here we go.
This is the haunting last footage of Kyle Efinger, who died a few weeks ago after crawling into a plane's engine at the Salt Lake City International Airport. February 1st, 30-year-old Kyle went to the airport to board a flight to Denver to visit his sick grandpa. But as he was checking in, there was a problem with security, which caused him to miss his flight. As you can see in the video, this caused Kyle to become really upset, and he then began using his shoe to try and break one of the airport's windows. After unsuccessfully trying to open multiple locked doors, Kyle then ran to the south end of the airport and managed to kick open a terminal's emergency exit door, which opened up to a stairwell. He's then seen running onto the tarmac as a plane is starting to take off. This all happened at around 10 p.m. that night, and as a result, a store manager inside the airport who witnessed the disturbance called the Salt Lake City police. When authorities arrived, they were given a description of the man and began to search for him, and they eventually found some of the man's clothing and shoes on one of the airport's runways. About 10 minutes into the search, Kyle was spotted at one of the airport's de-icing pads, and he was then seen going underneath the moving plane and into its engine. The plane that was moving was on its way to San Francisco. It was flight number 2348, and it carried 95 passengers. The passengers became terrified as the plane came to a halt and as police sped down the tarmac surrounding the plane. According to some of the passengers, the pilot came on the intercom and said that there was a security event and that the man police were looking for was surrounding them. Authorities asked air traffic controllers to tell the pilot to turn off the plane's engines, but unfortunately, it was too late. Police found Kyle unconscious, partially inside one of the plane's wing-mounted engines, which, although it was turned off, it was still rotating. Authorities began CPR and administered naloxone, but sadly, Kyle was pronounced dead at the scene. And unfortunately, some passengers on the plane witnessed the entire thing. An autopsy will be conducted to determine Kyler's cause and manner of death, and the Salt Lake City Police as well as the FAA are still investigating the incident. But according to Kyler's family, his most likely cause of death was due to head trauma, which reportedly happened very fast. Kyler struggled with mental health for nearly a decade after being bullied all throughout school and into college, and he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder when he was 20 years old. Kyler's family believes that he was suffering from a mental health episode that night stemming from missing his flight, which likely sent him into a manic episode resulting in his death. Kyler reportedly called his dad after he missed his flight and was trying to rebook, but according to his dad, just by talking to him on the phone, he knew it wasn't going to end well. He just never thought that this would be the outcome. Kyler lived in Park City, Utah, and was described as having the world's biggest heart. His parents are now wanting to try and use this horrific situation to help others struggling with mental health.
Wow. What else do you say? Can't say that I've ever seen a pilot or heard of one that said, hey, looks like that guy missed the plane. I better pull over and throw the stairs out and let him in. Don't know. It might have happened. Just not sure that it has happened. Where we at? Oh,
he now has
God.
some parasites. When did you see this first?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Holy crap. What does...
A few maggots in the ears. 1, 2, 3.
A few?
4, 5. See, in the ears, actually it always creates a problem because there's no space for the maggots. They always run out of space to develop into a proper... Usually on the body, there's more space and they can develop.
What?
But in this case, actually they are running out of space too, because there's so many in the same location.
Are you kidding me?
That they just don't know where to grow anymore. Can somebody collect the worms, please?
Oh! Are you kidding me?
Hey! Somebody with gloves. Who's that? Ah, I saw 2. You're the counter. How many? What do you mean you don't know? You know that you have to count. I told you last time.
I got that barfing feeling too.
Actually, Fatu, Isa2 didn't believe me last time when I said that when she's working with us for 6 months, she has to eat a bowl of
Oh,
maggots.
God.
I told you that when you're back from holidays, you will...
Oh, man. Oh, my. Woo! Hopefully that pet's fine. Came through it all right. Just not at that time. Wow. Oh, my. Well. Hopefully we don't see that anymore.
Oh yeah, things about bees that you probably didn't know. Stick around. Hey yo bees, I got y'all. Alright, first thing all that it says is when you see a bee, don't get afraid. Bees are on 309 and the queen is vibrating on 450 hertz, which is the love frequency mixed in with willingness. The workers are working in at willingness and the queen, she's on love frequency. Now tap in, this about to get deep. Things you probably didn't know about bees. Bees represent the alpha and the omega. They're a physical representation of the alpha and omega. Alpha and Omega alphabets. That's why there is literally 25 alphabets. There's also 25 different species of bees in order chronologically. Another thing is because that they're vibrating on 309 and 400 frequency, they literally, just by them being here, higher the vibration of the planet. Also, bees do not sting royalty. I said this several times. I meditate with bees, they come around me, they walk on me and everything. I said this to some people, and some people be like, well, you know, a bee stung me. This gets deep. Remember how we were saying that they vibrate on the willingness level? So yes, bees are deeper than what you think. When a bee stings you, it's because it sees something in you that needs to be healed. And I'm going to be showing you a video at the end, stick around for that, to be proven that they sting you to literally heal something inside of you that they see. And they literally sacrifice their life for you. That's why they're on the willingness. They literally sacrifice their life for you. Because after they sting you, they transcend. So if they stung you, family, they stung you to help you, not hurt you. Here's the video.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Cancer cells. Scientists found that the venom was extremely effective in reducing tumor growth in animal models. The venom managed to kill cancer cells without harming normal healthy cells. Scientists discovered that bee venom contains a cancer-killing component called molybdenum. The researchers managed to reproduce the molybdenum synthetically in the lab and found it had most of the anti-cancer effects. Molybdenum was able to kill cancer cells within just 60 minutes. This component enters the surface of the cell, the plasma membrane, and forms holes or pores, causing the cell to die. Scientists also found that molybdenum was jamming the main messaging or signaling pathways that allow cancer cells to communicate with each other in order to replicate and grow. When combined with chemotherapy drugs, molybdenum was found to be more effective at killing tumors. The holes that were created by molybdenum on the surface of cancer cells allowed chemotherapy drugs to enter the target cells. As a result, it worked very bee venom can rapidly.
So next time you see a bee, thank it. Don't be scared. One love, family. Like, follow, repost. One.
Wow, that was crazy. Brings us to an end. If you made it this far, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the notifications, turn them on. You will be notified next time. Till then, have a great day.